Hello, welcome to another video. Right, as you probably noticed, a little bit of rebranding on the channel. I've changed it from Carman Dan to Idle and Drive. I realised there was a few other channels called Carman Dan on YouTube, and I wanted to be a little bit unique, and I want to try and move the channel forwards a bit. So I was using ChatGPT, as you do, to try and come up with a new name for the channel. And I don't know, I settled on Idle and Drive because it's quite cool, because you sit there with your car idling and then you drive. Quite simple, really. And also, a lot of projects can sit idle for a long time, so it has multiple meanings. Like my silver Golf R32 project was sat idle for about 5 years before I drove it. So yeah, I quite like the name. It's very, very suiting to the channel. So what am I up to today? So today I'm just taking my Skoda for a quick drive to warm up the engine, because I'm going to do an oil change on it today. I've done, how many miles have I done in this since I've owned it? Probably about 7,000 or 8,000 miles. I did an oil change when I first bought it, so it's definitely due another oil change now. It seems to be running pretty well with the EGR delete. I had to do a couple of changes to make it run without the engine management light. I'll show you that later. But yes, welcome to the channel, and any of you who've not subscribed, please give me a subscribe. It really helps me to grow the channel. I want to do more videos, potentially buying and selling cars. Cheap. I love cheap cars. Cheap cars is where I'm at. Anything sort of around the 1,500 quid mark is where I like to buy cars. I know that's getting harder and harder these days, obviously, because a lot of the old cars are scrapped. I mean, I'm constantly seeing Abbey scrap cars driving around locally where I live, with multiple old cars on the back, which is a real shame. And obviously the cost of fuel at the moment is absolutely ridiculous. How much more future have we got in these cars? But it's our freedom, isn't it? These cars are our freedom. So I'm going to continue to mess about with cars because it's what I love doing. It's always been a hobby of mine since since I first messed about with cars with my granddad when I was a kid. He had a Jensen Healy and some old Alfa Romeos as well. And we used to mess around with those when I was a kid. And of course, my love for Mark II Golfs. I've had multiple Mark II Golfs over the years, and I've still got two at the moment. Still got two of them. If you want to look at my previous videos, I've got a complete build thread on the R32 project, and a lot of work I've done on the black GTI as well. The black GTI's got a 2-litre 8-valve engine. I'm thinking about putting a 20-valve turbo engine out of an Audi TT. It's the higher output one, the higher output 20-valve turbo engine. I've got most of the bits in my garage, so yeah, I'm going to probably do a build thread on that as well at some point. I'm probably going to try and drive it around for a bit in the summer with the 2-litre 8-valve. Once I get a few more miles on the other Golf, the R32 Golf, I'll probably take the 8-valve off the road and start doing the work on that as well. So yeah, I want to do some builds. I want to mess about with some old bangers, make some improvements, fix up some old cars, and make some content for you guys. It's something I enjoy doing, and so yeah, please support the channel. Please give me a subscribe. I'll see you in a bit, boys and girls. Thank you. Right, here we go. This is what we've got for the old girl. So we've got some 5/30, some engine flush, and a blueprint filter. So yeah, I've just taken the car for a drive. So I think it's time. What we'll do, we'll stick this in, let this run for a bit. I think you have to run it for like 10 minutes, but it just helps clean out some of the crap out of the engine. I always do this on most oil changes. Yeah, so let's go and pop this in the car, let it run for a bit whilst I go make a coffee. Only the good stuff will do. Here we go. Yeah, see the engine's nice and warm. So we'll pop that in there. Have a nice drink. Some people are probably screaming at me for doing this. Oh, you'll dislodge all the slush, all the crap in the engine. It's fine, it'll be fine. There we go. Well, we'll just let that run for a bit now. Let all that goodness flow around the engine. Right, we'll come back in 10 minutes, go make a coffee. Oh yeah, the good stuff. Anyway, still running nicely. Yeah. Right, it's been about 10 minutes. Let's go and turn it off. Right, we'll just let it cool down for a minute and then we'll get on with the oil change. Right, so we're all jacked up on the 3-ton jacks. Just enough to get under there and drain the oil. So I managed to get it all over the driveway. But yeah, that's draining out quite nicely. So we'll let that drain for a bit and we'll pull out the filter. And then this old girl will be good for another 7,000 or 8,000 miles. All right, so a fresh new filter. Nice new filter to go in. Happy days. And the old filter doesn't look too bad actually. Like I said, I've done about 7,000 or 8,000 miles, so it's not looking too bad, and we're nearly stopped dripping. So get the fresh stuff in a minute. All right, I'm just having a look in the trusty old Haynes manual. Engine oil, I'm pretty sure I've highlighted this. Yeah, so 4.5 litres. I'll put 4.5 in, check it. I think that's about the right amount. It says 1.8 there, but obviously mine's a 1.9, so I think that's about right. So yeah, we'll go and stick the new oil in. You can tell this car's had a life because the sump is scratched. The guy I bought it off said that it had been like launched through the air, Dukes of Hazzard style, and yeah, I think I believe him. So yeah, it's a certified Scud missile, this car. Right, that's pretty much filled up, so I'm just going to check the levels, top it up if I need to, and we'll run it for a bit, and then we're good to go. There we go, so we're finished off, perfect. Happy days, job done. And there we have it, evidence, nice big oil stain on the driveway, but the car is done. So if you're interested, some of my next videos are going to be about my 2 Mark II Golfs. So like I say, this is the one with the R32 engine. This is the one, my 8 valve, which I potentially I've been saving this for a long time. So this is a 1.8 turbo BAM engine code. It's out of an Audi TT, but it's the same engine like setup as in an Audi S3. It's the higher output 20 valve engine that you can get. It's got the KO4 turbo, so I'm thinking it's quite a good engine. It's there's not much play on, there's no play on the turbo at all. It all looks pretty good. So I'm thinking I'm going to get it on the engine stand, start stripping it down, and check everything over before I pull the trigger and go ahead with the build. Make sure this engine's actually any good. But it turns over freely. I bought it off of an Audi TT specialist. So yeah, if you're interested, this could be my next project. And I want to do do a few miles in this car this year, because since I built it, I've not done a huge amount of miles just because of my confidence levels in it. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be spot on now. So I've done the last few bits and pieces that needed to make it reliable. So yeah, stay tuned. And yeah, guys, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos hopefully this year now the weather's nice. I've got this small workshop which I store my two Golfs in, but I've also got my driveway outside, so a lot of driveway builds ahead. Potentially want to get a unit at some point as well. That should be quite nice. So I want to do some upgrades on the channel this year. So yeah, please give me a subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye.